From budget planning to growing your money, Diuvendyk Capital Management can help with it all. Brian stopped by to check out the team. Let's take a look.
Thanks, Amanda. Hey, now it's time to talk about your money. And I've always said there's nothing funny about your money, especially if you're losing it. Join me now to talk about that and a whole lot more. It's Phil, and I'm going to have you officially pronounce your last name for us right here on the show because it's very unique and I think it's very memorable.
Well, thank you. Phil Van Diuvendyk.
Van Diuvendyk. Love it. All right, so first let's talk about what you guys do here in general.
Okay, theoretically what we do, we manage people's money, their portfolios, because basically it's a complicated business, but yet it's the most rewarding because you get most back for your investment that you're doing.
Okay, now obviously we've been in a 10-year plus bull market, and it seems like everything is good. But as of lately, we've had a couple down days in the market. When I first came here today, I said, boy, what's going on with China? And we talked a little bit about that. Do the uncertainties of the market prevent people from reaching out to professionals like you to invest, or do they get scared and sit on the sidelines?
Well, most of the time they're scared. You know, this is an emotional time we're in. And it does take professional managers to know the truth and the history. And we look back at history, and we also have our calculations, our fundamentals we do. We follow it technically, which is the chart that we do. And so theoretically, I was educated as a chartist. I have a Series 2 license with the SEC, and that's what they teach us, is how to analyze the stocks and bonds and so forth.
What is the #1 reason why someone calls you? When your phone rings and you pick it up, what are they telling you?
Mostly that they're not making what they really want to make out of it. And now we got banks paying 1%, 2% on CDs, and now it's going to get a little worse than that because the Feds went down. They want to make more than that. What we do know, it takes at least 4% to stay up with inflation. And people are not making that nowadays. And the only place you can make it is in the stock market.
Yeah. So if someone right now has a financial planner, but perhaps you're not quite sure if you are getting the return that you should get, or let's talk about the F word here, fees. They don't know how much they pay in fees. You guys can almost give them a second look on this stuff.
Yes, we can. And our fees are set. We have a percentage we charge on portfolio. Therefore, if we make more money for our clients, we make more money for ourselves. And then we also have deep discounts on the brokerage fees. And we use full-service brokerages because they are guaranteed and warranted and carry insurance to protect your investments.
And for some of the young people that might be watching the show right now, this is for you. Listen up now. It's never too late to invest, especially you should get on it while you're young.
Absolutely. You know, if you save $5 a week, that's something. But what happens with our young folks, they're not disciplined enough to carry through with the future that they really want to do.
Of course, here in your office, it's just one of the rooms here. You've got all your market. You're continuously looking at the market, making decisions for your clients. And your clients can call you with a wide variety of questions. It could be like, should I buy that new car? Should I buy a house? It's all kinds of things. That's all set in your fees.
That's correct. When I take on a client, I take on all that they own and what they want advised on, and I'll help them buy automobiles, cars, or whatever it is. And we do budget planning and estate planning, and so that's very important. That's one of the biggest things and important things in investing and creating an estate.
All right, all the information is on your screen right now. Reach out to Phil and your team here and perhaps take a positive step in your financial future.
Oh, yeah, you got to do that, and you got to step out. You know, a lot of people are frightened to do that. It's an emotional time.
It is, and a lot of the emotions get into the whole decision-making here when it comes to your finances with the news, the media, everything. It does play upon your emotions.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And, you know, we've been through some hard times in the past, and yet we closed one of the best Januaries this year and last year.
Yeah, amen to that. All right, we got more ahead. Stick around.